Well, good morning, everyone. All righty. So, good morning. It is. Alrighty. So, I had to turn off the reverb there. How's everyone doing today? It is, what is today? Today's Thursday, the 27th. Let me know where you're all located so I can say hello. We are waiting for a few people to join us here. Let's see here. I am working on a new system, as a lot of you know. Brenda Hunter, 94 from Delaware. Welcome. Plucci from Ohio. Ralph Macias, yes, we're thinking that could happen today. We are anxiously anticipating the release. So Bob Johnston from Derby, Kansas. Welcome, Bob. Brad Haskins from Indiana. Homer from Mansfield, Texas. Tanya Moonshuber. Good morning, Tanya. Crispy 2025. Good morning from Arizona. Good morning, Crispy. Ralph Macias is in Downey. Wow, right down the street from me. Welcome, Ralph. Another Californian. It's good to see. So, yes, we have a lot to go over today. Oh man. First off, the IRS is closing 120 offices. I mean, that's significant. I think they have a total of about 1,000. So, that's something really great to see. So let's see. We have Anthony G from New Jersey. Hold on, everybody. We have Sharon Bright, 1932 from Florida. Welcome, Sharon. Lori from Southwest Florida. Welcome. Yeah, hello, neighbor. Good to see you, Ralph. Crispy 2025 said, I guess we will see the list today. Well, we hope so. I'm not holding my breath at this point. And apparently Pam Bondi said yesterday that they want to be careful because there are names that they have to be. Oh, Alex is here. Hold on one second here, everybody. I'm trying to, let's see here. There we go, Alex. There we go. All righty. Good morning, sir. You are decked out in camouflage. Well, look out.
Nobody can see me.
Exactly. You might want to turn off the camera then. I don't know. Let me get so we're going through some house cleaning here, Alex. Cher Baby 29's here. Good morning, Cher. Adventure Ben, good morning. Dana Mackey's here. Good morning. And of course, Cher Baby is one of our subscribers. So everybody who doesn't know at this point, double tap that screen, share this live out. If you can contribute to our daily goal, that would be great. And now we have subscriptions available on TikTok. There's two different levels of subscriptions. There's a whole bunch of benefits, a whole bunch of good things that you get by being a subscriber. And the best part is you get to support this channel, and I'm grateful for it. So let's get back to this. We have Sharon Bright from Kansas. We have Tinfoil Tammy from Florence, Kansas. Vig, good morning, Vig. We have Daddy D's here, one of our subscribers. Daddy D, my favorite morning truth show. Thank you, Daddy D. Glad you're here. So, Alex, what do you see, man? I mean, the big news of the day is the list.
What is it?
Well, hey, what?
I'll believe it when I see it. It's not here yet.
I agree.
I mean, Floyd Mayweather Jr. coming out saying that he supports Trump.
Yep.
Oh, and Gene Hackman's wife and dog.
All at the same time.
That's terrible. I mean, so hard and so fast from so many different directions. Sam, I'm going to go buy some headgear because we're getting beat up, buddy.
I know. And I just, it's really interesting, Alex. You know, that other board that we talks about an unalive weekend. And it looks like it could be a date this weekend. I don't know. I don't know, but I find it very interesting because, as we know, there are little to no coincidences.
No such thing as coincidence, and the truth is stranger than fiction.
Yeah, very true. Alan West said, "Good morning, Sam. One question: what time is the announcement today?" Well, we don't know yet at this point, Alan. I'm assuming it's going to be early, but God only knows for sure. Dawn sent some gifts. Thank you, Dawn. Share Baby 29 said, "My neck is stiff from all the swiveling it's been doing." Boy, isn't that the truth? Because if that list is going to come out today, does that mean that there's not going to be some sort of distraction to take away from the attention of it? What do you think, Alex?
I mean, there was billions of dollars missing from the Pentagon when a couple of great big buildings fell down.
Yeah, trillions of dollars.
Trillions. Sorry, T, not a B.
Yeah.
I mean, the IRS is going to close over 120 offices.
Yes.
I mean,
I know.
Sam, I am not tired of winning.
Nor am I, sir. Nor am I. So we have George Loftus here. Good morning, George. Joe Joyce Kelly said, was Gene Hackman on the list? Well, that's a very good question, and I suppose time will tell. P. Lucy said that distraction has become the norm. Well, that's true. Hey, Melissa, one of our subscribers is here. Good morning, Melissa. Glad you can make it. Dana Mackey is here. Good morning, Dana. Whoop, whoop.
Did you see where Rachel Maddow came out and said MSNBC is racist?
Yeah, geez. Well, again, I personally believe mainstream media is complicit in what's taken place over the last 6, 8, 10, 20, 50 years. So they're going to be screaming the loudest because they have the most to lose.
If they're squealing, they're stealing.
Exactly. Scotty Too Hottie is here. Good morning, Scotty. So, hey, everybody, TikTok, double tap that screen, share this live out. If you can contribute to our daily goal, that would be great. Also, we have subscriptions now. There's two different levels you can subscribe, be in on the inside scoop with all of us. If you're on YouTube, X, Rumble, or Facebook, give us the thumbs up or the positive affirmation button. Alex, is the Facebook feed working? Do you know?
I will check. Let me have a peek.
Okay, no big deal.
I'm too busy perusing through news, and I'm enjoying Tulsi Gabbard, her commentary. I mean, I know Gen X is a pretty overused term right now, but if this isn't a group of Gen X people coming in and they got some boo-boos, they're rubbing some dirt on it, and I don't think they're coming home till the street lights outside come on. I mean, it's fantastic.
I know. Hey, Melissa sent some bears, it looks like. Thank you, Melissa. Mary Lise Brown sent a rose. Thank you. Benji sent a gift. Hannah C. sent one of our daily goal caps. Thank you, Hannah. Good morning, Holly.
It's not working. After this live today, we'll take a look at it, but Facebook is not streaming for you, sir.
That's really weird. I wonder what the heck's going on.
Yeah, your daily dispatch is up, but it's not streaming. X is fine, YouTube's fine, Rumble's fine, and TikTok.
Okay, well, oh well. Jeff Goodwin said it's working. I can hear you. I'm in Iowa. Jeff, you're on TikTok though, right? So we're trying, we're streaming to 5 platforms right now. So it's kind of a new process. What's that?
We're trying.
We're trying to, exactly. So anyway, we're making it go. Doing the best that we can at this point. Hannah K just sent a whole bunch of roses. Thank you. Mary Lise Brown just sent a bunch of roses. Thank you. Roger Krieger. Good morning, Roger. Lisa Maria. Good morning, everyone. Jack Self 849 from Oklahoma. Good morning. Scotty Duhati. I'm in California, TikTok, but I'm not signed up for anything. Sorry. That's okay, Scotty. Glad you're here anyway. So, as I said, we talked about the IRS and what they're getting rid of. We've talked about the potential for the list to come out today. What about the whole new home sales plunge in January? Are we looking at some sort of major correction or collapse? What's that?
Yeah, not surprised at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tulsi Gabbard firing 100 employees because of a secret chat room and what they were talking about.
Exactly. Gosh. Those people
rises to the top, boys.
Boy, isn't that the truth? These people, they've been getting away with it for so long. They thought they were untouchable. And that's just not the case.
Roger says, my wife, Holly, and I both listen to you guys. Well, we appreciate the support. You guys tap the screen, share the live, help Sam hit his daily goals. At 50,000 likes, if we get 50,000 likes, I'll fire up YMCA and Sam will do the Trump shuffle for his devout followers.
You know what's funny, Alex, is yesterday, TikTok allows you to take cuts from your lives and post them, So yesterday I posted the one from me dancing. I got more views on that one than I did from the Daily Dispatch video. And so many wonderful, kind words. And,
it's those moves, brother.
Yeah, 62-year-old white guy moving the way he does. I don't know, man. But I got so many wonderful comments. Thank you all for the comments. It's nice to have some fun amidst all of the chaos and what else is going on.
It is. And that's, I think, what's most important for everybody. It's while there is good news going on, there are people around us in this economy and in this transition that are hurting, and the more we can stand up and be good humans and support those around us, I think the better it's going to be as we move through. I think that the raindrops are just starting to fall, but the real storm has yet to land on us. Good morning, Mega Dave.
And Mega Dave is connecting. Good morning, sir.
How's Iowa this morning, brother?
It's good. It's warming up. That's what we like.
It's a nice day here in Southeast Kansas as well.
That's right.
All right,
I was a little busy this morning. Thank you, guys. I was busy eating popcorn.
Yeah, isn't that the truth?
We haven't hit 50,000 likes yet. You haven't missed anything.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Albert 1927 said, thank you guys for your service. Thank you, Albert, for being here. Dawn sent a rose. Mega Dave sent a rose. Thank you, Dave. Tinfoil Tammy said, now I have to find you dancing. I was just telling Alex that I posted a cut from our live yesterday of me dancing, and that got more views than my Daily Dispatch yesterday. It was cracking me up.
People just want to have fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Jim's Venture said it's a foggy morning in Southern California. Yeah, I haven't ventured out yet. I've been busy this morning getting everything done, so I can't tell you for sure, but doesn't surprise me. Melissa sent a heart. Thank you, Melissa. Dan Schaefer said it's early, but things are looking up. Believe 994 said good morning. Good morning, Believe. So, Dave, we were talking about the IRS closing a bunch of offices. We're talking about the potential for the list to come out today. And then also the Gene Hackman situation. I mean, come on. All three of them at one time.
Going to be lots more of that, right?
Well, is this that weekend that we've been referring to? Who knows? I mean, time will tell for sure. But, boy, there's no such thing as coincidence. Not that many coincidences in one event.
And I believe that was no foul play, correct?
That's what they said. That's what they said. But come on. How is that? I don't know.
Well, there was no foul play in a particular chef that was an expert swimmer on a paddleboard.
In 6 inches of water or 12 inches of water or whatever it was. Exactly.
Yeah.
Dana Schaefer said it's early, but things are looking up. Yes, it is. Believe. Good morning, Believe. Hannah, thank you for the gift. Hey, Coach is here. Hey, Coach, welcome. So Melissa, who is one of our subscribers, said, I think this weekend will be crazy. You could be right, Melissa. Don, the third G, is one of our subscribers. He's made it to he said, I think the Hackmans I'll eat something they bought at Walmart and shared it with their dog. Well, I don't know about that, but it's just really crazy. That just seems very, very weird to me. Melissa.
Over on X, Lucius said it's true. Trump has called a mandatory meeting with all Congress on March 4th. Saw it on X. Yes, and March 4th is the original inauguration day. Coincidence?
Exactly. A constitutional republic inauguration day. And to have that coming out on that day, well, we will see. User said, I'm afraid they're just leading us along. Well, I think that there are many points of interest that have to be taken into consideration when releasing something of this magnitude. Now, we don't have any idea what's going on behind the scenes, but I would venture a guess to say that there are victims that need to be protected. There are arrangements that need to be made to make sure that whoever may be named doesn't escape or evade the authorities. So having Pam in for just a couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks, whatever it's been, I'm not surprised that it's taking extra time for that to happen. Raquel 1950 said maybe property had to do with the Hackman, like the fires. Well, again, it seems awfully suspicious that both people and their dog at the same time are gone. Come on.
I mean, look, this could be coincidence. I mean, so something tragic happened. Let's not lose sight of the fact that, you know, somebody's gone, and that's terrible. And yes, the news loves to take anything Hollywood and blast it across the airwaves. So is it a distraction? Is it, you know, is there more to the story? Most of the times with the news there is. But, you know, I hate to see anybody unalived. It's terrible. And if it is just a tragic accident, I mean, and again, I don't know if Hackman has anything to do with the list that'll be released later today. I'm looking at the schedules of the news organizations to see if I can't see press briefings or what time we might expect that bombshell to drop. And is it going to be a bombshell or is it going to be a nothing burger? So I think it's time to do a poll. If you think it's going to be a bombshell like Moab dropped today with the list coming out, I want to see a 1. If you think it's going to be a big nothing burger, everything's redacted and all of us are let down, put in a 2.
Okay, let's see what happens. Melissa said that she thinks it might be carbon monoxide with the Gene Hackman thing. Well, we'll see. All right, here we go. We've got Blondie with 1, Daniel Iman 2, Tinfoil Tammy 1, Dana Mackey 1. We have Frank Papa 1, Serviceman's here, number 2. Scotty DeHottie 2, Pismo to Cambria 2, Tina 1, Renee 1, Chicken 2, Hannah 2, Christine Morse 2. Boy, it looks like it's really Don the Third G 1. It looks like it's pretty split down the middle, Alex.
Actually, I'm seeing a lot more 2s than I am 1s. I hope that's not the case. I don't want this to be a nothing burger, and I'm optimistic that with the transparency that we're seeing out of this administration, I don't think he's going to let us down. But we'll see. I'm, again, not seeing anything. The Senate is live right now. I don't know what they're talking about. There's a agricultural economy hearing at 2, Dave. You might be interested in that.
Yeah.
That's 2 p.m. Central Time, our time. We're not like these West Coasters over here.
Yeah.
Don't see.
Old School Smooth here. Hey, Old School. Believe said
White House Economic Advisor is live right now.
Okay. Scotty Jahadi said, I want 1, but that I expect to be disappointed at least from the past. Hey, 6U7Y8 is here. Slow build up. Yes. I think that's part of it. And as we've talked about many times, raising the temperature slowly over time to bring people into a place where they can accept and divest from some of their cognitive dissonance. Again, we have to wait and see how it plays out, but I don't know what to expect at this point. Hey, everybody on TikTok. What's that, Al?
Laura Ingraham just accompanied Hegseth down to a Guantanamo Bay. Like,
Yep.
Man, I hope it's not a nothing burger. I really, really hope it's not a nothing burger.
And when is that supposed to air, Alex? Have you heard?
She just posted, was it yesterday evening? So I don't know when the actual story is going to air, but I think it's coming soon.
Yeah.
So we have a question here. I just lost it here. Hold on one second, guys. Oh, David Mears 175 said, sorry, guys, what was the Hackman story? Well, what happened is they discovered this morning or late last night that Gene Hackman, his wife, and their dog all passed away last night.
Gene did, to be clear, Gene didn't pass away. They found his wife and his dog deceased at the home in Santa Fe, New Mexico.
Oh, he wasn't there?
No, Gene's still alive. Gene Hackman and his wife, that changed.
Yeah, no, it's all three of them.
It is all three of them. Earlier, it was just his wife and dog. Oscar-winning actor Gene Hackman, his wife, Betsy, and their dog have been found dead at their home in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Oh,
yeah, I know.
His wife was a classical pianist at 63.
Right. So again, that's strange,
wow,
to say the least. Kamara Acosta is here. Good morning, Kamara. Dan Schaefer said, I'm getting too old to wait too long. Catwoman 6969 said, Senate is hearing Trump's pick to lead the Navy. Okay. Old School Smooth said, I've noticed that people are starting to talk. I'm a person who likes sitting back and just listen. Well, I think that's a lot of wisdom in listening. If we have two ears and one mouth, we should probably listen twice as much as we speak. Yeah, no, we corrected that story, guys. Sorry about that. Apparently, Spec Ops 01 said all three. Yeah, it was all three. Renee, it could be that weekend. We don't know at this point, but it wouldn't surprise me. Well, again, we'll have to wait and see how it plays out.
Yeah,
we have
90. It said 93.
Yeah, something like that.
95. Correct. His wife was 63. He was 95.
You know what's interesting, you guys, is we haven't heard a whole lot from Jim Jordan since President Trump came into office. And then he comes out yesterday and said that the Obama IRS targeted conservatives, the Biden IRS leaked taxpayer data. He's a bulldog that's ready to be unleashed, in my opinion. And I think it's interesting that this is the first that we've heard from him, at least much from him, since President Trump got in office. What do you guys think?
I agree. I think that the other side, what that coincides with some of Kash Patel's first actions, which is to go back and look at 2016. Did you hear about that?
Yes.
Did they target the man?
Rose Aldana said that there's a new report that their unalives were foul play. Now, I haven't seen that one.
Let me look and see what I can come up with while we're going through here.
Raquel 1950 said Hackman served in the service. She thinks it was the Marines. Oh, I didn't know that. Nicholas Shields 2 said, do you think Gene went to the island? Well, if he did, and he's on that list, that might explain a few things. Pamela Post said it could have been a gas leak. I mean, from a logic standpoint, yeah, something like that makes sense, where all of them would be at the same time. But again, we don't have any details. Hey, Angie's here. Hi, Angie. I hope you're feeling better. She said, I agree.
USA Today was saying foul play is not suspected as a factor in the deaths at this time. However, exact cause of death has not been determined. And that was updated at 10:32 Eastern, so 9:30, just a few minutes ago. Let me see if there's an update.
Angie said, I agree. I thought he would have had a larger role in Trump's cabinet. I think he does, Angie. I just think that at this point, we are going to there's more, as I've said many times, there's more going on behind the scenes, and I don't think we're seeing anywhere near the full picture. Mark Off Grid said, "Hi guys, from off the grid." So you're off the grid, Mark. Good for you. Bob Johnson said Laura Ingraham had 30 minutes of her show last night on Gitmo. Well, there is so much information, so much coverage of Guantanamo Bay right now that it makes you wonder what's really going on. Something's up there, in my opinion. Is it a big reveal? Is it going to be linked to the Epstein list? Well, as Alex said, on March 4th, we have President Trump giving, I believe it's the State of the Union, on the same day that used to be the inauguration day. Are we moving back to a constitutional republic? Sure seems that way to me. What do you guys think?
I saw someone posted a video last night. It was like, how great would it be if during this speech he just picks up a piece of paper and he starts reading the list?
Oh man, wow! Talk about a ratings bonanza.
And I believe they said, I believe somebody posted that he was getting Pam Bondi might have said that Trump is releasing that. Is that correct? I might have seen last night.
Let me do some digging here and see what the latest is.
Yeah, Holly said, I remember hearing that some of the list had a choice to go with dignity. Yeah, I've heard that too. I just don't know. Again, we'll have to wait and see what comes out. Sela said here, or Sela or Sela, I'm not sure. Good morning, Sela. Gene's wife and dog had passed. Yes, we've been to covering that. User said, "Oh, I definitely picked the wrong year to quit drinking."
It says Pam Bondi said flight logs and a lot of names, and in quotes, a lot of names related to the unalive guy list will be released by her office on Thursday.
By her office, okay.
By her office, okay. Hey, everybody, what's that?
6 p.m. That was at 6 p.m. last night.
Tina said, I'm afraid that they will all flee the country before the list is revealed. Well, I'm not really concerned about that. My opinion is that those escape routes have already been cut off. And because they've been cut off, they're not going anywhere. At least not anywhere where they're out of reach anyway.
Pope Francis in critical condition, requiring oxygen. Let's see what this one is. Yeah, admitted to the hospital on 14th. We knew that and listed in critical condition Saturday morning. Nothing new to update there.
Maria's saying what list? What we're talking about, Maria, is the Epstein list that is rumored to be coming out today. And there is...
Not rumored. That was out of Pam Bondi's mouth herself. She said she's releasing flight logs and a list of names, and that there were more than 200 to 250 victims.
Right. Lily in Ruwu, who said, I say, welcome back to the Constitutional Republic. Amen, Lily. Brenda Hunter said, poor Joe did not know he was president. Jill and Obama need to jail for elderly abuse. Pamela said, what does go with dignity mean? I think, Pam, I've got to be careful how I say this, but there may be choices given to people that are guilty of certain crimes where they can no longer be here on earth by choosing a different way to leave as opposed to having it done for them. I know that sounds kind of cryptic, but we have to be careful what we say here. So that's the best that I can do to explain it.
It's much like the states of California, Oregon, and Washington. If you are critically ill, the doctor will send you home with a prescription, allowing you to choose the date and time of your passing. Right.
There, good way to say it. 6U7Y8 said, I'd like to know the victims' ages. Well, I got to think that that's going to be coming.
Minors.
Yeah,
minors. Children.
Male, female. Yep.
Yeah. Brenda Hunter said maybe a no-fly list. Well, I think that it's much more detailed than that. Holly said, what about the Pope? That's another good one. He's in critical condition. Has he already moved on to the next realm and they haven't told us yet?
What kind of person names their jet the Lolita Express? Like, it's, if you don't know what that means, go look it up. Like, it's, man, today, let's do another live this evening, Sam.
Okay.
Once this drops,
Oh my gosh.
we need to talk about whether it was a nothing burger or whether the freaking Mount Vesuvius just erupted.
Okay, we'll definitely do that. Hey, our Jeff Coates here, one of our subscribers. And Jeff, thank you. I don't know if your last name is Jeff Coate or if R is, anyway, our Jeff Coate. Thank you for sending me that message last night. He was one of the people, along with Mega Dave, that sent me the information, sent me some information yesterday. And he said, hey, Alex, I hope your mom is having a great day. How sweet is that?
Well, we got her moved from her apartment. She has a mother-in-law suite into our home yesterday, and she's comfortable, and she's had her morning breakfast shake, and we're good. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you to our Jeff Coate. Tracy Fagan 1 is here. Tracy said, what's the chances they announce the Pope's death just as the list is dropped? Hey, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I think you're logically thinking there.
On the button.
Mark Off Grid said the veil is being lifted. Yes, it is. April's here. Hey, April, welcome. So again, on TikTok, oh wow, let me get some house cleaning more. Seth King just sent a bunch of corn and some heart me's. User Judy just sent a rose. Seth King sent some more corn. Thank you so much, Seth. It's truly appreciated. Renee said the liberals will lose it. Oh, our Jeff Coate said Jeff Coate's my last name. Okay, sorry about that. Our Jeff Coate. My apologies. But thank you, and thank you for being a subscriber as well.
And he said, now see how much he invested in Republicans. Look, Senna, I am not so naive to believe that this is only a Democrat thing. I don't care where you sit. You hurt a child, you're done.
Yep.
You're done. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me political affiliation or whatever the case may be, but I'm quite sure there will probably be both on that list. And I don't care. I don't care what side it is. They all deserve the same treatment. Period. The end. I don't care whose name comes out. Once this cream rises to the top, we're going to scrape the cream off and start with some fresh milk, folks.
Absolutely, I agree. Tinfoil Tammy just sent some roses. Thank you, Tinfoil. Appreciate it. Excuse me. Our Jeff Coate said they would not release these names unless they had all avenues of escape closed or being observed. 100% I agree. And that's probably why it's taken as long as it has, in my opinion. So you guys, we have, Christy B. Hey, Christy B., one of our subscribers is here. Hi, Christy B. From Kansas, that is, of course. So there's a lot of new people on today on TikTok, as well as we've got a whole bunch of people on YouTube, X, Facebook, and Rumble. And so I want everybody to know, number one, if you're on TikTok, double tap that screen, share this live out. We have subscriptions available on TikTok now. There's 2 different levels. If you're on X, YouTube, Rumble, or Facebook, please give us the thumbs up or the positive affirmation button. And if you are on one of those, please send us a message in the chat so we can make sure that that's working properly. It looks like we're getting messages from YouTube.
Specifically, if you're on TikTok, I need you to tap the screen because at 50,000 likes, the great Sam Shalhoub will show you the Trump shuffle, courtesy of YMCA.
How about why don't we do, if we hit our daily goal, I do it.
Well, can't change it up now. Okay, either or. Whichever happens first.
All right.
50,000 likes in the daily goal.
All right.
It helps support Sam, guys. He spends hours a day going through, looking at articles, vetting them. Is this real? Looking at different feeds from different creators to see what they're saying, following those leads to see if it's real or if it's BS, so that he can put together that daily dispatch for all of us, which is what brought all of us to Sam. It's that little 3-minute news blurb in the morning that gives us kind of the temperature of the room, and we know what's going on. There's that gangster hat, bro.
There we go. There we go. All right. So we have.
I just looked up the square footage of Gene's house in Santa Fe. It's 8,800 square foot. So I mean, it could feasibly happen.
The likelihood of a carbon monoxide poisoning in an 8,000 square foot building is pretty low.
Yeah, I would agree.
I mean, look, it can happen. I have some friends that have a pretty good sized house. And on accident, a car got started in the garage. And I mean, EMS had to be called because she barely had presence of mind to realize that she wasn't feeling well and got outside of the house. You can't smell it. I mean, this could be one of those situations. We don't know. We'll just have to wait and see.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So Pamela just sent a cap. Thank you, Pamela. Sherry sent some roses. Thank you, Sherry. Sherry sent another rose and a cap. Thank you, Sherry. We're moving towards our daily goal, everybody. So Tinfoil Tammy, who's a subscriber, said, I just subscribed. Love listening to y'all while I deliver mail in rural Kansas. Wow, wonderful, Tinfoil Tammy. I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you. She also sent a rose, and Coach just sent a rose. Thank you, Coach.
You're not my mail lady, are you, Tammy?
Hey,
I'm in Southeast Kansas.
What do you guys think about President Trump basically taking on the European Union, 25% tariff? You know, what cracks me up is that did you guys happen to see the interview with Howard Lutnick yesterday with Brett Baer?
I did not.
Wow. I mean,
I see parts of it.
Yeah, Lutnick just came out and said, look, President Trump is leveling the playing field. He is imposing tariffs on people who have imposed tariffs on us. We are done being taken advantage of. And I just think it is so refreshing. And he had such a good attitude about it. He's excited. He's excited about America first. He's excited about bringing more jobs here. He's excited about leveling the playing field so that we as Americans are not getting screwed every step of the way. And what's that, Alex?
Sorry, breaking news. Gene Hackman's daughter suspects he and wife passed from carbon monoxide poisoning. That's according to Sky News, which is, I'm on the other side of the pond seeing what the news is saying right now.
8,000 square foot home. I find that hard to believe. I don't know. It's hard to say. I know. I get it. And wouldn't you think if Gene Hackman, somebody of that caliber in terms of money and fame, wouldn't have every kind of warning system that you could possibly have? I would think.
Yes.
Blazing Saddles, one of my favorite movies with him. Like,
yeah. Wait a minute, he wasn't in. Was he in Blazing Saddles? Gene Hackman? No.
Was he not?
No, he was in. One of my favorite movies with him was the one about the submarine. Oh, I forget the name of it now. Him and Denzel Washington. I can't.
Not Hunt for Red October.
Crimson Tide. Yeah, that was such a good movie. I mean, he was a very talented actor. No question about it. He's been in so many different things. So the Washington Post, Jeff Bezos, who owns it, is now saying that they are going to focus on personal liberties and free markets. Gee, I wonder why he would do that. I just wonder why.
Young Frank.
The news side of it is amazing how that's turned, and it's turning every single day.
Very true. Very true. And I just
Lex Luthor in Superman. Superman was the first movie that I went to see as a child at drive-in movie theater. That was my first movie ever. It was a Superman movie.
Wow.
Yeah, you're right. He's not.
It's kind of funny. You know, I am by no means a sports guy. I am by no means an entertainment guy, even though I have lots of friends in the entertainment industry. And I'll give you a little story. So I'm at a meeting one day or a get together, and this one gentleman says, "Hey, I want to introduce you to Tony." And I'm, "Oh, hey, Tony, nice to meet you." You know, I don't know him from Adam. And so, you know, we talked for a little while. Tony and I walk away, and the person that introduced me said, "Well, what do you think?" I said, "What do you mean, what do I think?" He goes, "What do you think of Tony?" I said, "I don't know. Seems like a nice guy." He goes, "Don't you know who that is?" And I'm like, "No, I have no idea who it is." He goes, "It's Anthony Hopkins." And I'm like, "You've got to be kidding me." I had no idea. No idea.
Fired.
Right.
Fired.
Right.
No, you're done.
I'm telling you, I don't know entertainment. I just don't. And sports. They're just too not in my wheelhouse.
You're not allowed to talk about that story ever again, sir.
I had something right along the same lines. We were out in Monterey for IndyCar racing. A guy walked in the tent, and everybody was kind of a hustle around him, like, "Who's that guy there?" I go, "That's Mr. October." I go, "Mr. October? I'm Mr. January. What's the big deal?"
Yeah.
You know, it's Reggie Jackson.
Oh, you want to hear a story about?
I did the same
You want to hear a story about Reggie Jackson? So
Yeah.
when I used to be a competitive bodybuilder back, you know, when I was younger, and I worked out at a gym in Newport Beach, and Reggie Jackson was a loudmouth, and he happened to work out at that same gym. So one day, several of us were doing chin-ups, right? And back then, I could put 50 pounds around my waist and rep out on chin-ups, right? Well, this other gentleman that was working out with us, he was having a really hard time. He was struggling with, you know, just his body weight. And so Reggie Jackson walks up to him and says, "Hey, I'll bet you $100 that for every rep I can do more than you." He just was pounding the guy. And, you know, I let him go for a little while. And then I finally went over there and I said, "Look, Reggie," I said, "if you want to give $100 to I said, I'll take that bet." He wouldn't take the bet with me. He wouldn't take it. I had to straighten him out because, and I'm not the kind, I'm very non-confrontational. But when he was trying to hit on this kid, not hit on him, but humiliate this kid, I said, "That's enough. That's absolutely enough."
Yeah, chickened out. He chickened out.
He chickened out. He would have nothing to do with it. I would have buried him.
You called his bluff.
Exactly.
I like it.
Those bullies don't pick on the strong guys.
Right. You want to hear another story? This one's going to really crack you up. So my first business, I owned a health club in Dana Point, California, right? Again, I was a competitive bodybuilder back then. One of my members was Ken Norton, the heavyweight champion of the world, right? Now, Ken, he was a really nice guy, huge mountain of a man, but he was one of my members. And we would interact all the time. I'd see him, we'd work out together, what have you. But he had been in a really bad car accident a few years prior. So he had crushed the small of his back. So when he walked, he took little steps, right? He just couldn't walk very well. But he was still, you know, 18-inch arms. He was a mammoth man. So one day we're in the heavy room and we're working out together, as we had many, many times. And he says to me, we start bantering back and forth. And I said, "Ken, I'll hit you so many times you think you're surrounded." And he says to me, "Sam, I'll hit you so hard that your clothes will be dry by the time you quit rolling," right? And we're just going back and forth, back and forth. And then he stops and he goes, "Sam," he goes, "I'm not going to hurt you." He says, "I'm going to hit you and I'm going to lay you down," right? And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So me, 25 years old, competitive bodybuilder, an idiot at the time, I put my arms out like this and I said, "Okay, Kenny, give me your best shot." This is the former heavyweight champion of the world, right? So I put my arms out like this. I'm thinking, you know, he can't load up on me anyway. He can barely walk. So I put him out like this. All he did, 1, 2, 3, so fast. And next thing I know, I'm seeing these little black spots as I'm moving backwards. He all but knocked me out with 3 little punches in my own gym at 25 years old. How much of an idiot did I have to be at that point in my life for him to allow that? The heavyweight champion of the world. I give him free shots. Go figure.
Yeah.
Sam, I'm just
Well,
curious. What does humble pie taste like?
I'm telling you, brother, it was humble pie with cream on top.
Wow.
Yeah. Every day you got to learn a lesson. That's the key.
Boy, that was a lesson to learn. Tinfoil Tammy, one of our new subscribers, said, I'm in Marion County, Kansas now. I lived in Eureka for several years.
Gotcha.
Christy B, another subscriber. Hey, Christy B, glad you can make it. Any more on those stimulus checks? Haven't heard anything at this point. Have you guys heard anything?
Have not.
Our Jeff Code said that, Alex, I think you were thinking of Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder, correct.
Yep, exactly. Exactly.
Mystery disease linked to eating bats in the Congo.
Oh, no. Not another wet market. Huh?
Have you not heard about this?
No.
Oh, yeah. There's a disease spreading over the last 48 hours, nearly half dying within 48 hours, showing symptoms, according to the World Health Organization. So, ladies and gentlemen, do not eat bats.
Well, or make sure they're 140 degrees inside.
Right, exactly.
Bats are closely linked in their genome to what the human structure is. And they are prone to more diseases than any other mammal on the planet.
Wow. Carol's over on YouTube and she wants to know about the E-list. Well, Carol, we've been talking about it. There's all kinds of speculation that we're going to get it today. Pam Bondi came out and said we were going to get it, but we haven't seen anything yet. And once we are going to go live again later on this afternoon or this evening, once that information does come out. I hope that answers your question, Carol. Abby in the garden sent a bunch of corn. Thank you so much, Abby. Excuse me. David, good morning, David. Mark Off Grid said, good time, Sam. Yes, it is. And it's going to get even better. Let's see here. Sorry about that, guys. So we have, let's see. So President Trump yesterday signs an executive order to free up the forests. Isn't that one of the reasons why we had the fires supposedly here in California, that they weren't maintaining the forest? He's talking about putting, I think he called them slits through the forest that would not only increase our lumber supply, but would also have preventative effects on wildfires that could take place. Did you guys hear about that?
Yeah, and it makes sense. If I'm going to burn my field, I'm going to plow the edges so that the likelihood can still happen, but the likelihood of it jumping across what you've turned over, that's common sense. You build the barriers, stop the fires from going further than you want them to go, or if they do go, they're quickly containable because it's had to go so far. You're not dealing with, a 5-acre wide fire going across. You've got little spots that you can hit as it happens.
Right. And again, what happens? We wind up making money as opposed to giving it away to a foreign country. And along those same lines, I was reporting this morning, Dave over at X22, he brought out a tweet yesterday that kind of explained this whole EB-5 visa, the $5 million one.
Yeah.
When Lutnick was on with Brent Baer yesterday, he said there's 250,000 applications already. And that represents close to $1 trillion. And yes, they are going to be vetted completely, but $1 trillion, it's almost like we have a businessman in the presidency today. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
What's that?
No, they said that during their conference yesterday, it was like, he said this may take care of the complete debt if we get enough people to do it. And he said, that doesn't mean they're going to be citizens right away. I'm sure there's going to be a 5-year or a 10-year allotment until they're totally locked in. So something I've never thought of, I thought, that kind of sounds goofy. Well, there's always a reason. Trump's always thinking beyond the normal person and running with it. So that'll be fun to see.
Well,
I understand both sides of the story. Yeah, it's great. And you've got successful, respectable entrepreneur, You got money coming in, jobs created by these people, those things. Other side of the story, which I understand and am empathetic to, is, you know, the people that are in line that have done the things they're supposed to do and are still sitting around waiting. And I think this takes us back to, you know, the process itself needs to be refined. It needs to, and I mean, like everything else in our government, is completely overbloated, takes too long, too many regulations, whatever the case may be. So I think there will be a rebirth of that immigration system so that it is more efficient. I hope so, anyway.
Right. Well, as with everything, everything's getting more efficient. Tinfoil Tammy said, humble pie tastes like crow. Well, Tammy, I'm telling you, I learned the hard way. That's typically the way I learn, when I beat my head up against a wall. It's not as bad as I get older, but
somebody else does too.
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. Itch Bin Sauerkraut said this is an exciting and interesting time. Scary too, because we know there are nefarious non-patriots. Well, those nefarious non-patriots, Itch, are being dealt with and or have been dealt with. So I'm not worried. I, as always, say, keep your head on the swivel, because we don't know what may or may not happen. But I think that we are in a place where we don't have a lot to worry about, but that doesn't mean to be complacent. Top Crop TV just sent a bunch of corn. Coach sent a rose. Top Crop TV just sent a heart. Thanks, you guys. It's really appreciated. So TikTok, double tap that screen, share this live out. We do have subscriptions now on TikTok. There's 2 different levels you can choose from. You can be in the inner circle, and we're going to be doing some private events just for the subscribers. So if you have the ability, would love to have you part of our team. Just hit the subscribe button on TikTok. If you're on X, YouTube, Rumble, or Facebook, give us the thumbs up or the positive affirmation button. That would be great. Well, I think we got a new record over on this Restream feed, Alex. We're approaching. Yeah, it's great. I guess we're not on Facebook. I don't know.
Well, just so everybody knows, I have another call that I have to jump on, but you are only 10K away from seeing Mr. Shalhoub do the Trump shuffle. So I'm going to have to excuse myself from the meeting and hand the baton off to Dave. Dave, you're going to have to play YMCA for him, man.
Hey, Alex, we are live on Facebook. It is working.
I did not see it if it was delayed. I'm looking at your profile. Hold on, let me look one more time. Sam Shelton, friend.
Yeah, we're live.
Why am I not seeing it?
I don't know. I just logged into my account and it shows it live. Interesting. Been live for 52 minutes.
That's weird, Sam, because looking at your, I see your daily dispatch from this morning posts.
You got to click on my profile picture.
Yeah, it's not here. How many friends do you have on Facebook?
Oh, just like 1,800.
Yeah, that's the right profile.
Yeah, no, it's showing live. Dave, will you take a look and see if you can see it? Oh, I think we lost Dave.
Yeah, see? Refresh page.
Yeah, I don't know.
Live.
Mine's
dispatch.
Huh. Click. Yeah, I don't know why. Click on my profile picture. No, that's not. I don't know. It's showing live on mine. Dave, is it showing live on your Facebook feed? Did you refresh, Alex?
It is not. Nothing there.
Yeah, I did refresh.
That's weird because it's showing live on mine.
It may be a live permissions issue. We'll look at it this afternoon, Sam, and see if we can't. Because sometimes in your permissions, remember all the boxes it had to check and uncheck and whatever.
Yeah.
It may only be going. It may be private or for you. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
But good. I'm glad that you're seeing it, so we at least know the connection's being made. But I've got to jump off. I hope everybody has
Go ahead,
a
Alex.
day. Time is the only thing you can't create more of, so spend it wisely, folks.
Right on. And then we'll see you maybe later today.
Alex, appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
Okay, see ya. So, Dave, we have what I spoke about on the Daily Dispatch this morning. the Department of Government Efficiency. And you had brought it up yesterday, which I thought was really interesting, about 250 plus vacant or underutilized leases that Doge has discovered. I mean, my goodness, how much more blatant does it have to be?
Yeah, and how much money is that? That's got to be outrageous amounts.
Yeah.
Outrageous.
Outrageous amount of money. But again, we'll have to see what happens. But I find it interesting that anybody would have the nerve to call out the Doge for identifying and calling out the nefarious activities that have been going on in our society, in our government for decades. How could anybody be upset about that? I don't understand that. I don't get it.
I can see if it's the upper end people that are frustrated and not going to put money in their pockets. Now
Right.
the rest that aren't getting money, how can they be frustrated with that? It doesn't make any sense.
Doesn't make any
It's
sense.
our money. It's our taxes.
Doesn't make any sense. Mellow Jeff over on TikTok said, "Good morning, folks." Good morning, Mellow Jeff. Top Crop TV just sent a whole bunch of corn. Thank you, Top Crop. Coach sent a rose. Top Crop TV sent a heart. Mega Dave sent a rose. Thanks, Dave. Coach sent lightning bolts. Nice. Top Crop TV just sent a bunch of corn. Top Crop TV just sent a donut. Thanks, Top Crop. Appreciate it. She's all washed up. Said sounds like a German name. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Maybe you could. Crystal Zeski just subscribed. Crystal, thank you so much for being part of the team. Share Baby 29 said showing live on Facebook for me. Okay, yeah, thanks, Share Baby. Yeah, I don't know why you guys can't see it, but can you see it, Dave?
On what?
On Facebook, can you see my live on Facebook?
No, nothing on there at all. No.
That's weird.
No, it's not showing it at all.
People on TikTok are telling me, yeah, they can see it. Huh?
Oh, they can see it? No, there's nothing that comes up on your, even clicking on your face or anything, it doesn't come up.
Did you refresh the
Yeah, I
whole?
don't know.
Huh?
Yeah, I refreshed it twice and nothing came up.
Coach said that maybe Facebook has censored me, but Share Baby 29 says is she showing live? Huh?
Yeah, Liz just said you're live too on Facebook.
Yeah, that's so crazy. Oh well.
Huh.
Hits is here. Hey Hits, I'm doing well. Glad you're here. Crystal said, yeah, she sees me live on Facebook as well. Okay, well, cool. JT sent a gift. Thank you, JT. Captain Graybeard. Hey, Captain's here. Sent a heart. Thanks, Captain. JT sent more gifts. Seth King sent a bunch of corn. JT sent a whole bunch of lightning bolts. Thank you, JT. How sweet. Captain Graybeard said it's on a fraud scale to the likes we have ever seen in any civilization in recorded history. So very true, Captain. I don't think the average person has really been able to understand the depths, the breadth, and the width of the nefarious deeds and activities that we've been experiencing here in America. I think it's off the charts. And I think as we move forward, and I think that's part of the reason why it's happening slowly, is as we move forward, people are going to have to see it for themselves, and it's going to take time for them and their cognitive dissonance to go down. Our Jeff Code said, Sam, how many subscribers do we have now? I don't know off the top of my head, Jeff. I'm sorry, Jeff Code. Send me a private message and I'll let you know. I have no idea. I have to look at the tallies, but I can't see it right now. Crystal said I couldn't see it. Couldn't see the Facebook feed, Crystal?
I think so.
Hey, Captain Graybeard just sent a bunch of lightning bolts. Thanks, Captain. Appreciate it. I hope all's going well over there for you. Tinfoil Tammy, who's a subscriber, said, what do you all think was in the envelopes at Bush's funeral? Oh, very good question. You know, there's been so much speculation about that, Tammy. All I can say is that I don't know what was in it, but it had to be something very obvious because most everybody who got them didn't react overtly. The only person that did was Jeff Bush. And he just glanced at it for a fraction of a second And then when he looked up, he looked like he had seen a ghost. So was it a picture of something? I mean, that would make the most sense to me, because he reacted so strongly, and he just looked at it, he just glanced down and up, and then looked like he saw a ghost. So I don't know, Tammy, but that's how I looked at it. Captain Graybeard just said a whole bunch more lightning bolts. Thank you so much, Captain. Tinfoil Tammy, who's one of our subscribers, had said that it had to be a short message. Yeah, either a short message or a picture, maybe. I don't know. Liburn Farm, who's one of our subscribers, said no Facebook live showing for me. Tinfoil Tammy said, or a picture. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with Facebook, guys. It seems like some people are seeing it and others are not. So I'm sorry, but we'll get it all worked out over time. Wendy over on YouTube said, we've known for years, others need to get info bit by bit. I agree, Wendy. It's a slow process moving forward, that people's levels of cognitive dissonance are so far off the charts that it's not in their realm of understanding to be able to see what's going on. And it's like Captain Graybeard said, there's so much of it, and it's so wide and so deep that it's going to take time. Oh, we did hit 50,000, Amy, but Alex is not here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it on the next live, which is coming up either this afternoon or this evening, because we're going to come back live again, and we are going to see if this list gets released. So, all right, Gable, we've been on for about an hour. Should we wrap it up?
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yep, everything's good. We're just waiting for that list to come out, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of news today after that.
Yeah, exactly. So everybody on TikTok, you can subscribe now. If you're on YouTube, Facebook, X, or Rumble, please give us the thumbs up. Or Carol over on YouTube said Facebook is limiting access to me, probably. Yeah, you're probably right. But we'll see if we can get it figured out. But everybody who's been here today, thank you for being part of this live. We will be going live again later today. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Keep your heads on a swivel. We don't know. Are they going to do something to distract from the list? There's just no way to tell at this point. But in the meantime, everybody have a great day, and we'll talk again soon. Dave, thanks again, brother. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Appreciate it.